Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking. Buckle up. Get ready for takeoff. Today, we're flying the direction of utility bills. Our destination today is Florida. But we're not going down there to see the beaches. We're going down there because a story popped up on CBS News. I'm scrolling down CBS News right now for good stories. This is a good one. This has to do with Florida Power & Light is proposing a nearly $10 billion rate hike over the next 4 years. Listen. Wow. Do you know what's causing that rate hike? And we're going to discuss this Sunday night, by the way. So Sunday night's live stream, Sunday night at 8, 7 Central, right here on YouTube. The topic will be artificial intelligence. A lot of new developments have come up, so I'm gonna show you some stuff that's happening right now in AI. And this is an AI related story because the reason your utilities are going up is partly because the data centers are sucking the juice out of our grid. Now it's just a matter of time. This is my speculation, my tinfoil hat. People are going to push back against AI. First, you're losing your jobs. When the robots come, that's going to be more so. Like McDonald's workers, Burger King, Taco Bell, all your fast food jobs will be gone. Totally gone. And nobody's going to care because you don't care where you get your Whopper, right? Your Big Mac, you don't care. You order through a microphone, magically pick it up at the window. Never any contact with a human being. No interaction with a human being. You don't care how it's made, where it comes from. You don't. You want it quickly, efficiently, and cheaply. Quick and easy, and out through the drive-thru you go. Think about that. So here we have AI. And Florida Power & Light. Now here's another problem that I think people are going to start pushing back against AI. First, the attack on their jobs. Now you're attacking their convenience. We have to live with rolling blackouts and higher rates, and I can't feed my family because of AI. First you go after my job, now you're taking my power away from me. My refrigerator doesn't work. I can't store food in there because half the time it goes out and my food spoils. Or because of rolling blackouts. Rolling blackouts. You could be out for hours, possibly days. What if you are a senior citizen and you have to be plugged into something? What if your power goes out and it's in the middle of summer, middle of winter? You have no heat, no air conditioning. I want you to think about that because I think there's going to be a pushback against artificial intelligence. People are going to be... You can only push people so far. And they're going to push back. You take their electricity away from them, and then you double and triple their rates for the little bit of electricity they are getting. So that your electric bill is doubled, and then there's shrinkflation because you have to live with rolling blackouts. Your power could go out for a couple days. A couple days? Your food will spoil. Your ice cream's going to melt. Screw you and screw artificial intelligence. This is where the real pushback is. There's going to be a backlash. There's a revolution coming to this country. China's already got these robots for just a few $1,000s. I'm telling you this, between robotics and AI and the combination, then you got these quantum computers on top of that. It's like, where's it going to end, folks? People have to work. I don't know. But according to CBS News, this is the source, Florida Power & Light is proposing a $10 billion rate hike over the next 4 years. I just said that. Okay, let's go to the actual article before we go to the comments. Here's what to know. So Florida's biggest utility company is proposing a nearly $10 billion rate hike over the next 4 years, which environmental advocates say would represent the largest utility hike in U.S. history. Wow. Now, this isn't just going to happen in Florida. It's going to happen nationwide as these data centers suck up all the power. Yeah. So, comment below. I want you to participate in this video. So, Florida Power and Light Company, and by the way, most utilities companies have a monopoly. We need to end these monopolies. We've got to end these monopolies. A subsidiary of Florida-based energy company NextEra Energy outlined the changes in a petition filed in February with the Florida Public Service Commission. You can Google search this and read the entire, but you probably won't, so I'll have to do it for you. Which regulates the state's electric industry. According to the document, the rate hike would include 2 base rate increases in 26 and 27, and additional hikes in 28 and 29 to cover the installation of solar generation and battery storage facilities. Like I said, that's what they're saying, but we know it's the data centers which create a demand. I'm telling you. The proposed hike would exceed the total sum of hikes state utility regulators signed off on in 2023, which was a $9.7 billion, according to the U.S. Energy and Information Administration. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. FPL contends that the increase are necessary to ensure the reliability of the grid, diversify their energy sources, and reduce fuel costs. Reduce? Wow. Now let's go to the comments. What are people saying? All right. Okay. Thoughts and tariffs, this guy says. How is all that drilling working out? At least states can regulate the AI data centers consuming all the power. Oh, wait. They can't. See, it's the data centers that are doing this. Thank the Republicans and Trump for the higher prices. Yeah, partly. And Gavin Newsom. Him and Trump are on the same page on this, because he's in bed with these tech companies too. You bet he is. Wait, Trump told us all our energy bills would be cut in half in 6 months, did he? I guess that's a broken promise. Did the Orange Man say that? I can't discern what's real anymore. It's getting harder and harder when I report on these stories on current events. How much of it is fake, exaggerated? I don't know. Gotta love those unregulated Republican rules. Democrats do the same thing. Same shit from a different direction. If the government would stop taxing everybody on tolls, they can just pay for it. This person says, all the commission has to do is look and see what kind of packages these administrators are making at FPL. Oh, you mean the administrative cost. That can be streamlined by AI, right? Isn't that amazing? So I'm kind of for AI and I'm kind of against it. And this is why. I'm kind of against it. Because I think if we keep going down this path, This isn't just going to happen in Florida. This is going to happen nationwide eventually because of the data centers and artificial intelligence. I say we need to stop AI. I maybe stop it where it's at. You know, it's got some functions, but we can't allow robots to take millions of jobs away from fast food workers, nurses, aides, because these humanoid robots is going to be the next step. And it's just, we're racing to the bottom. And this needs to stop. Because if nobody's working, because robots don't pay taxes, then governments don't have taxes coming in to pay for all the programs that we all love. There's going to be cuts to Medicaid, Medicare, food stamps. Government programs are going to run out of money because there's no taxpayers paying in. We either killed them off in abortion clinics. We got robots taking your jobs, AI taking jobs. If people aren't working, they're not contributing. At some point, there's got to be a breaking point. So we're going to talk about this Sunday night. And this will allow you to engage and have a conversation with me live, in person. And so there's more comments, but we're not going to waste time reading all the comments. You can look this up. I said what I had to say about this. 'Cause some of the comments are real dumb, real stupid, not worth reading. I mean, I can go on. Yeah. Tariff taxes. Yeah, tariffs are bad. I agree there. This person says, here's a good one. We'll go ahead and read this one. That's too bad, as Florida has good electricity pricing. Look to the West for examples of this. California is the worst. If they can't make you move to areas where they'll want us by some other means, they'll price us out. People are being priced out of everything. And the goal is we use little to no power anyways, along with the end of the goal of us living smart and destroying private property ownership. Yeah, that's being done too. They want no home ownership, and we are allowed to live will be condensed, walkable cities. Well, that's not going to happen in America. There is no walkable city outside. It's built for the automobile. Completely. So, I would go on with that, but sometimes these comments just don't make sense, and I have a stuttering problem. So, we're going to end this video. Comment below. Comment. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, share. You know the routine. We already hit our time limit. So, I want to thank you for joining us. If you're new here, welcome aboard. Well, thank you for joining us. It's hard to say au revoir, so au gratin. Sunday night, 7 o'clock, we're going to talk about this artificial intelligence in depth. You know what this is, right? You know what this is. It's going to race for that button. Here we go. Oh no. It's really really good. I promise you.